For round 15 action, the Tigers will have their sights on trying to get back into the 8 and maybe even push up for a top 4 before the end of the year. And of course the struggle goes on for the Saints and Alan Richardson. If they win today, a big upset it'd be. They would also be pushing for September action. The Tigers getting plenty of possession and some of those players returning like Cochin and Edwards involved. Driving kick forward, Lynch. He was the target again. Wilkie stayed with him. Martin to Stack. Clark able to work his way out. Hind all got involved. Great chain of handballs for the Saints. A bit mesmerising. Hind again. Kick forward long. One of those players returning to the team. He decided to keep going. That seems to be the way for the Saints. Full steam ahead for Josh Bruce. He kept the kick low, but importantly, he kept it strong.
Richmond have got the numbers around the source and they turn it over, but their numbers are out the back because Richmond are pushing up the ground, and as you see, an easy goal because all their numbers are forward to footy.
With Grimes, Akers has broken back to the goal square. Is he going to get a run and jump at this? Affirmative! 4 goals, 3 for the season. Saints need to make every post a winner early, and he's threaded it through.
Invite as many players to, it's a 4v2 inside 50. A high kick gives Broad, Hooley, set.
Again, Carlisle on guard as Lynch is one target, but he's found a couple of others. They can work out who's going to fly and who's not, and I don't think they really did. Bolton couldn't take the mark.
That was his teammate. Maybe trying to jump in front.
Maybe it was just generate some run through Edwards, and they wind their way, although Graham was shunted, and as a result his hand pass was errant.
It's the tackling pressure again from St Kilda.
Savage
great turnover.
Tackler. Sinclair was the man that kicked it inside 50, or got it to 50, and Rowan Marshall, 5 goals 2 for the season. Just a couple of steps and a long straight ball that goes through, and the joy is up to just 5. So getting it in there hasn't been a problem. It's once they're there. Dragged it in, he's in trouble then.
Hear that? So an opportunity here. Looks like it's going to be Trent Cochin with the opportunity. Luke Dunstan with a cut above the eye.
Copying it in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Don't mind a bit of blood if you win the free kick, but that's so good.
Not the other way around.
Double whammy.
He gave away the free kick there, but he was so desperate.
Yeah.
Dunstan.
Hard to believe Trent Cochin hasn't kicked a goal this year. We know he's only played the 5 games before today, and he still hasn't kicked. To half 4, that'll test Caulfield as a sitting duck for Tom Lynch. Bolton flash to the left. He's going to rely instead on Stack. But in defence most of the time, and that's his 4th goal for the year. And importantly, Richmond's first, which has taken almost 21 minutes.
Johnny, that St Kilda haven't been set up behind the ball. They were sort of scrambling, and you saw that out here on the wing. Lynch had prime position, then rolled it, then that time, then Hunter Clark isn't set up either, and you get the player jumping over from behind. So.
Yeah, it's huge, isn't it? It's a big grab by Sydney Stack, and it started with another
quarter. Martin's had plenty of it. His 11th disposal. Oh, it was aimed at Harvey O'Chile, and he takes the mark, just cruising in. Oh, yeah, here's the mark.
He needed that, Dusty, as well, I think.
8 disposals, 13 hit-outs and a goal in his only game so far this year, which was against Adelaide, and he puts that right through the middle.
Too good in the end. It was hard to hit him lace out.
And as we said, an important finish. His aerial stuff's been really good so far. He's taken 3 marks, 1 inside 50, a couple of contested marks. So
sky high from Hine, batted back by Hooley. Cochin had a little bit of room that time. Lynch comes hard, maybe too hard, and just couldn't hang on. Wilkie needs some support around him. Stack kept his feet, and then he's barreled over and he's got a free. So Jack Higgins was one of the changes going out of the Richmond side, and obviously strategically part of that was to bring Sydney Stack into the forward line, and so far it's just the tonic that they've needed, the Tigers.
Another one who's out of the side for the Tigers, so competition for spots in as a small forward is huge.
Again, the Saints a little out of kilter. Stack, plenty of damage already, and now he sets up a shot for Prestia, tucked in the pocket. He's played on, so he's committed now to firing away. Lynch will mark it, or could have marked it. In his gear, has he, the guy? Back to Broad. Overcooked it. Marshall. That looked better, and it was. So Ben Long. Good start for the game for him, and the Saints regain the lead. But he's waited the second all right for Dunstan. He's a good straight-ahead player. Parker's capable of anything. He's done well. He saw Sinclair within range. He too pops it back for Hind. How far did the kick go? Far enough. He's already shown that he can be a goal kicker. 4 goals in 2 games. This is a really big kick for the Saints. It's a really straight one too. 3 goals last week. Membry, now Parker. He is clear, and the Saints fans' expectations rise as he goes for Josh Bruce. Oh, he couldn't take the mark. Asprey wearing him pretty well. Sinclair, Hind again. He's a pop-up and score man.
Well, sprinkler, Hutto. You keep going. There's Hind making the initial lead as well. But the last couple of times they've been able to work it out as a team under serious pressure. Sinclair again, he's made some smart decisions, but that was also smart there from Hind, not to rush that kick.
Yeah, he's done it really well because a defender's going to bite on that first one like Edwards. You're always going to bite because it's so desperate, and then the composure to go back and do that.
So getting plenty of it.
Long. Sinclair ready. Membry didn't take the mark. Membry did take the mark. But he's only been goalless once so far this year. Clearly their most reliable man in front of goals. And he stares that one down. Rub off on the Saints forwards.
Don't look like missing at the moment, but that's what you're talking about there, Phil, in terms of the power in a marking contest.
Yeah, the kick was to his advantage side, to the left.
Stretching out short. It's a decent-sized kick. Bolton perfectly positioned to rove and goal. How to play football as a small forward.
The mark on Caulfield's in front, but Battle goes back there. And Tom Lynch, it was really important that he was able to get a hand on that. And Bolt
done okay. Martin was his way out. Castagna flew strongly. Clark is taken down and he's going to be penalised. So Chol, just a beautiful, stylish looking kick for his second goal. Oh, it's an entertaining match here.
Been some feeling, hasn't it, all day from the very start with Cochin and Steele. And
they've worked hard for this. They don't want to give it away here, St Kilda, and do something silly.
No, but on the other hand, if they can get a 50-metre penalty
yes.
We don't want to
go to the goal line.
We don't want to move the...
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
Please, don't give away a shot and goal.
This is where, as a player, you know that a few fines might be getting thrown around here.
12 goals, 8 for the year for Jade Gresham. And he's giving this everything, but so too the Tigers countering. Castagna with the setup. Stack's got a sider. Stack's kick 3. What a gun!
Just the strength of Dusty to somehow get that out. Enables the ball to roll on, and then in free flow, not too many people that created as well as Richmond, and he's just flushed that beautifully.
That's brilliant vision, isn't it?
Move. Charles there as well. Saints well represented. Just got fingertips to it. Steele. Oh, that might be a throw, is it? Let's have a look.
Yep. Shaping up for a banana.
Around it goes. It's curling. It's curling.